to Rainforest Revelations with Victoria
and Dylan.
Yeah. Day 3.
Day 3.
Day 3
in the
after our
jungle.
Monsoon of a day at the hike yesterday. We were
a little nervous to take on this day.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah.
What
would you rate yesterday's experience?
I would rate it like, honestly, like transparent here.
This was Arenal, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Like a 6 out of 10. It wasn't the best because I was not prepared for that rainfall.
Uh-huh.
And that like all my stuff got wet.
Yep.
And nothing, as I said before, nothing dries in Costa Rica. So that was frustrating, but the view was amazing. So like it was worth it. So that's why it got some points. But like the rain really bummed me out, and my shoes broke on the first day, or the first hike. So that was great. How would you rate it?
I'd probably say. You said 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say 7.
Okay.
6 or 6.
You did have a good punch.
Yeah, I'd say 7. Like I did get a little wet. Like not even a little. I got wet. But my poncho, I got a heavy duty poncho, and I was good for a little bit, and then it started getting worse, and I was kind of over.
Yeah.
But the hike was really cool. It was fun doing that, and that was the first hike of the trip.
Yeah, it was.
And the view was
really
crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
Like she said. And
Yeah.
But my shoe didn't break. My shoes were sturdy the whole trip. I had my Columbia hiking boots.
Yeah. New. Yeah. He was more prepared for the trip than I was, but it's okay. So even though we were kind of scared to take on the day, we were very excited because we had the opportunity to go to yoga at 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And that was so nice. And it was like low. It was like, I don't know if it was raining or like drizzling or like just water was falling off the leaves.
This was a river.
Okay. I heard like water. So I didn't know what it was, but it was a river. And I don't know, it was really nice. Even though we got up really early to do it, it was so worth it. What were your thoughts?
Okay, so I thought yoga was perfect. I wanted to make the most of our time in Costa Rica. But it was it was really early.
Mm-hmm.
It was 7 a.m.
Yeah.
But,
and we were still, like, getting used to the time change.
Yeah.
And our sleep schedule was, like, changing.
And we saw Dr. Jones?
Yeah, we did see Dr. Jones there.
We saw Dr. Jones there.
Yeah, in the morning.
And it was kind of intense. I'm not going to lie. It was.
Yeah, I was not expecting.
I was breaking a little sweat.
Yeah, because, like, I was kind of nervous, low-key, because I knew that this was, like, the more intensive one. Like, I thought there was a mistake, but, like, at some point, we knew that this was the harder one.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, but it's yoga. Like, it's fine.
It was a little.
It wasn't fine for me.
My favorite part was when we just laid there and just had our eyes closed.
When she was just, like, letting us meditate. That was really good.
Nice. And we heard all the sounds.
It was really...
We did a lot during our Costa Rica.
It was really gorgeous. Yeah. Like, I'm never going to be able to do that again. Yeah. Like yoga in the treetops. So yeah, that was really. So I'm really glad we did it, even though it was super early, and I really did not want to do. When it was 6:30 in the morning, I was getting up and brushing my teeth. I was like, no, I didn't want to do that.
No,
but I'm glad I did.
Well, we went out there and insert pic. Me and Victoria matched.
Oh my
on accident.
God! Yeah, not planned, and that's happened a few times.
Yeah, we matched. Like right now, kind of.
Those were our
That's why we're
yoga.
partners for this.
Exactly.
Rainforest Revelations.
Dylan and Victoria.
Yep. That's why we're here.
That's just how it goes.
So after yoga, that was really fun. We took some pictures. We'll show you some of them. Why'd you move to the side?
So that I'm not covered by the pit. Okay.
Then after we went to breakfast, I think Rancho Margaret had my favorite food selections. Like we had a lot of food. Actually, no, I'm not gonna lie. The last place, like the resort place, they had a lot of food. Their food was pretty good. We'll talk about that later.
Oh my God!
But this was like close. This is a close second.
Right.
So we had breakfast, really good. And then, how was your breakfast?
I don't remember. I feel like all the breakfast is kind of all the meals kind of blended. Okay, all the days too. Like everything just kind of blended together. And like all the breakfast, I usually just ate like fruit. Not gonna lie.
I ate fruit a lot.
So yeah, I don't really
eat that much like I didn't.
I lost a lot of weight, not like that, because I was hiking every day.
Yeah. I lost a lot of weight.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so that breakfast was fine. But right after breakfast, we went on a tour of Rancho Margo and kind of like saw like how they practiced conservation efforts, I guess.
Okay, so on our tour, we were toured by, shout out to Juan Pablo
King.
amazing
We might
Juan
have a
Pablo.
picture of him. If we do, we'll put it up.
I might have a picture, I don't know. But he was an amazing tour guide. He taught us
He was great.
He taught us a lot about how Rancho Margo conserves. All right, I'm gonna read this little segment from Rancho Margo's website. It's just describing a little bit of what they taught us during this hike. Of the 167 hectares Rancho Margo owns, 60% is covered by forests that Rancho Margo replanted in 2004. This is about 100 hectares that Rancho Margo protects and preserves. The remaining 40% of the land hosts their eco-lodge, experimental farms, agricultural fields, and pastures. Rancho Margo produces all of their electricity on site, and they are fully off the grid. So that just gives a little background of how they reuse basically everything.
Yeah.
We got to see a lot of that during the tour. Through Rancho Margo. What was your favorite thing? They showed us.
So.
I liked when they showed us the soap. They like make their own soap, and they showed us how they do it. And we got to see it in like each process of the soap life.
Yeah, that was really cool, and it smelled really good.
Yeah,
like I didn't expect, because usually homemade soap smells so bad.
Yeah.
Like just like.
But it smelled like.
No, it was eating.
It was pretty good.
I don't know. I liked seeing the animals, even though he said the cows were mean. They looked sweet, and I wanted to pet them. And the pigs were so
really
cute. I'm entering a picture just to appreciate the piggies. They were so cute.
The pigs are really cute. All their water's natural.
Right.
Their soil. We got to see the process of the soil, like how they get it from manure to soil, and how they.
Oh yeah, all like the huts.
Yeah. They have like compartments. If we might have a picture.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was really cool. So, after our tour of Rancho Margo, we went to this mini little farming project. We were split up into 3 groups. We had different assignments. One of the groups had to scoop manure to make soil. I don't know. They were making room or something.
We were in the same group.
Yeah, me and Jill were in the same group, and our job was to clean out like beds, like garden beds.
Like old garden beds that had like weeds, like overgrown weeds, and we like pulled them out by the root and like cleared the whole bed.
And then put like soil on it.
We had to go
I see the little piggies.
to like this area where they had all the soil like separated. So we'll insert some pictures of how we did like our farming project, and everyone did their own thing. It was really cool.
So we left off at the fruit tasting. And that was after the tour and our farming project, and that was really fun. That was one of my favorite parts, and that's actually what the fruit and vegetables that we bought on day 2.
Some people did, if their fruit or like vegetable was like ripe enough or was good, they gave it to the cook and we got to try it.
Yeah, we also
And
got
then-
the opportunity to try like fruits that we didn't pick out. Mark brought like
Mark
a
brought
bunch
a lot
of
of
stuff.
Insert flick.
Yeah, Dylan took a whole picture of the spread.
But did you like the fruit or the chips better? Because they had like these fruit chips, like where they dried the fruit and vegetable. I don't remember.
I'm gonna have to say the chips. I'm a fruit girl. Like, I love fruit so much, but the Yucca chips just got me. Like, I've never got them. They were so good.
This thing that Jackson had bought, it had like, the rambutan, the spiky thing.
Oh.
And it was like a grape.
Oh, yeah.
And
We
you
have pictures
popped
of
it.
us holding that, actually.
Yeah.
Why?
From another day.
But those were pretty good.
Yeah, those were good. They were weird.
It tastes like grapes.
After that, we had lunch and free time. In this place, like, the pool looked so nice, so we were so excited. And it was so warm, too.
It was like a natural
yeah,
spring pool. I don't know, but
right.
it was like naturally warm. It felt good.
It felt so good.
Picture.
Pool pic.
And we got to hang out with all of our other peers.
Yeah, that was a good bonding
That was a good
moment for like
bonding
the whole student
Oh, what did we play?
portion.
We
We played like
Star.
Star.
It's like this
I didn't know what it was
category
called.
game. And we like swam across the pool. Like,
Yeah.
Like, it was, I don't know. I don't really know.
It was fun.
I
Yeah,
felt
that
bad
was.
though, because there was this old man and he
Oh
got out.
yeah. Unfortunate.
Wasn't us though.
Well, after we went to the pool, I think we just chilled in our rooms for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we went to dinner, got ready for dinner, and went to dinner.
Dinner at This place was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Their food was really good, and it's buffet
Yeah.
style, like I said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good.
But after dinner, you know what we got ready for?
We have another note night
night.
with Mr. Mark. Welcome back to another notes night.
Another note night.
Note night 2.
And we are extra cozy tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to give a little note session.
About
And-
biodiversity and conservation
Yes, today's
in Monte
talk
Verde.
is up.
So first, what are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
Let's see. All right. So I'm going to give a little background. So 3/4 of the rainforest has been deforested. And in 2023, the world lost about 28 million hectares of forest. And most of the deforestation in the world has taken place in the Americas, so counting Costa Rica. Costa Rica's deforestation happened rapidly in about 50 years. Many of the areas in Costa Rica have been protected by a lot of organizations and groups that specialize in reforestation and protecting these damaged areas. A lot of this is prominent in the cloud forest and the children's eternal rainforest. Sorry. And the children's eternal rainforest was actually came about from children from a primary school that were inspired by their teacher's talk on rainforests, and they created their own campaign to try and help save the forest. These children...
What did they do?
I'm about to say... So these children started off a viral campaign, and it was funded by many big companies and raised over $2 million.
Wow.
That is insane. And these children were they started it just from being inspired by their teacher's talk.
That's
And
amazing.
This kind of gave me a little, nostalgia moment because of Mark. Mark has really taught us a lot.
Yeah.
And we're giving y'all the facts, so really take it in. Well, the Children's Eternal Rainforest was named in honor of this group of children. And without the rainforest, biodiversity, ecotourism, and many plants and animals would not be able to thrive. We really have to be grateful for these organizations that specialize in these kind of things to reforest damaged areas.
So next we're going to talk about the significance of the forests that we should be protecting. Why should we be protecting them? Why does it matter? So they're very helpful for local economies in countries like Costa Rica. Costa Rica made a lot of their money and built their economy a lot through ecotourism. So it's important to protect these forests so that we can continue to fuel ecotourism. So the trees also are very important because they protect the soil at the bottom from erosion, and in the dry season they act as a sponge to horizontal precipitation. Okay, on to biodiversity. So, Dylan, why does biodiversity matter?
Let's see what Mark
Why should we
tells us.
why should we care about biodiversity?
Let's see. So, sorry, let me calm down a little bit.
Yeah, me too, sorry.
So, biodiversity will make these tropical rainforests different from the rest. And Costa Rican rainforests will have different diversities in each rainforest, while many large rainforests, like Brazil's rainforest, the very famous Rio, will be extremely diverse, but in these big rainforests, it has the same biodiversity all throughout. While in Costa Rica, there are over 100 species of mammals just in the children's eternal rainforest, which is 2.5% of the world, and 80 plus species of bats, which is 6% of the world. And that just shows how diverse this small rainforest is compared to thousands of rainforests all over the world. And well, biodiversity makes it possible for several different types of crops to thrive. And biodiversity also makes it possible for crucial medicines to grow in these areas. And I mean, like rainforests. So now we go to
Yeah, I'll do how do we protect it.
Such a place truly eternal?
Okay. First thing we can do is educate and promote community outreach. So, explaining and educating the importance of the forest and all of its benefits can be very helpful because a lot of people are very ignorant to those issues because it's not a big thing in the media or it's not always talked about, so it's easy to go overlooked. So educating is really important. Doing your own research and understanding your own effect on the environment and learning ways to change your lifestyle to benefit the environment. What else can we do, Dylan?
Well, to spread different species around, to make it more biodiverse, which
And the remaining.
Basically will keep a place truly eternal. To spread different species like jaguars and increase population, all of the fragments of a rainforest need to be connected. And this could decide whether an ecosystem is the walking dead or a thriving ecosystem. So deciding how much these places need to be connected depends on the type of animal. Also, money towards the rainforest comes from sales and donations and grants, but also from the government through taxes. And the government taxes gas that goes to individuals with private land that swear not to destroy it and use it for reforestation purposes to help keep the rainforest truly eternal.
Great things were said. That was a great night session.
Anything else?
I think that's it.